Hello, everyone. It has been a while. Welcome to another episode of Dies to Hitstep with Windfall, Numbers, and Mickle Crumb.
I'm Mickle.
Hi, I'm Numbers. Hmm.
This is going to be a bit of a shorter one, a little less structured than usual. Just kind of
Or Octane.
getting something out, catching up, kind of going over the current duelist environment and stuff, and just what we've been up to.
Hmm.
So, if either of y'all want to start, or
Uh, I'll probably
So,
start. Um,
yeah.
cool, go for
yeah. I definitely haven't been playing for a while. But
it.
I've been
Actually,
hovering
let's
around.
start with this. Wait, sorry, sorry for cutting you, but let's start with this. When was the last time each of you have played Duelists?
I play pretty regularly still. I fight Sandwich pretty frequently, who's been getting ridiculously good. He beat me in a Violet Ditto first to five recently,
Hmm.
which is so cool to see. I love that character. But yeah, I queue up occasionally. I play probably every other day. But it's not like I used to. I don't like I don't sit in training mode or anything anymore, and I kind of just play Violet for the most part.
Hmm.
Um, Numbers. When's the last time you've played?
Last Friday,
You
because
played like
usually
yeah,
you'll see Suzaki and some others, including me, in VC, and like the one step from Eden voice chat, and there we would, and there we just like do art, or one step from Eden, Duels of Eden dedicated stuff. And sometimes some of the Japanese bros come over and just play some games, and that's what we do.
just kind of hang out in there for a bit.
Yeah, it's a regular thing.
It sounds
How about you,
fun.
Info? Hmm. Imagine it'd be like Friday morning for you guys. How about you, Info? And sorry for cutting you there.
Last time you've played?
Yeah,
Hmm.
I haven't played literally since October. As in that is what my Steam says. The last time I booted up the game was in October. Which there is a reason why I've been playing or I've been focusing more on Undernight and Birth. Um,
Nice. You're pretty good
so
at that, right?
yeah, I'm trying to get good at it. Which I've hit S rank recently, but I'm still working on like getting to the highest possible rank. But
Is S
yeah,
rank like? I don't got much context for Undo Night. What's S rank like? Is
so
that like pretty high?
there's S rank and then there's S plus and then there's like four levels in each rank. So you can be like S4, S3, S2,
Hmm.
S1. So S1 plus is the highest possible rank you can get. Um, so that's my goal. Although I've been pretty slow working towards it, just mainly because I have to work. Um, and then if there's like a
Very
day where
fair.
like I'm exhausted from work, then grinding rank after that is difficult because I'll play worse.
Yeah, no,
Mm-hmm.
that's fair.
And but yeah, I mean for a bit I was like what I was doing before was I was focusing on duelists and then I was only playing Under Night casually, and now I'm like
Now you're,
actually focusing on
yeah.
Under Night and trying to get
Mm.
better at the game and like making sure I go to my local and stuff like that. And I went to a
How do you
regional
usually do it, your
by
locals? Oh,
yeah, I went to a regional by accident because I didn't know it was a regional until the day to the day of when I checked the tournament page and it said regional. I'm like, what did I just sign up for? Um,
did you do okay?
I did okay. I went positive at least, and I
That's
upset
nice.
somebody and I had no
That's
idea who
good.
they were.
Of
They're just like,
course.
you beat that guy, and I'm like, who the frick is that guy? I don't know who this is.
Apparently pretty good.
um,
Mm.
but yeah, well, I think they're like, I forgot where they are on the ranked leaderboard. They're like the sixth highest hide player on the leaderboard.
Nice.
Um,
That's pretty sick.
which I don't know what it is with me and Hyde, but I've beaten like multiple extremely high ranked Hyde players Like, I don't know, maybe I just do well against that character. Which, oh yeah, I guess I should
Then
probably say who I use. I use Izumi, the fish girl. At least right now, I'm focusing on
searching
her.
up Izumi. Do I search her on DeviantArt?
If you want.
Uh, I mean, maybe.
I'm screwing with you. Okay, okay.
But yeah, she's been fun, and I've been playing Under Night for a while. But I've never like tried playing it competitively. So this is definitely the first, and I don't think I've ever went like tried to go competitive in any 2D fighter. So there's definitely a lot of stuff that I'm like learning how to like properly do.
Mm.
Yeah, it's a different environment for sure. It's not something I've ever been particularly great at myself.
Mm.
Um,
Have you managed to do locals around your area? Real like a party game?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I play Smash competitively, like
Ah,
Smash
right.
Ultimate. I like I've won quite a few Smash tournaments.
Mm.
I'm pretty solid at Ultimate. I'm not like crazy good. I'm not like high level or anything, but I've won some locals.
That sounds plenty good to me.
I
Yeah, no, I'm
remember
not bad. I've been playing since early ult. Like I've been playing right around when ult dropped, and you'll never guess who I play.
is it
Is it
It's
Wolf?
Crom. It's
Crow?
Crom and Wolf. It's Crom and Wolf.
Okay, I've seen
A
you use
wolf.
Wolf at least.
The Wolf clips go hard. Got to drop my clips and Duelist clips channel.
I wonder if you can guess who I
But
played though, because
no,
I've been in plenty of
and
Smash tournaments.
I don't know who
Mm.
you play. I'm guessing. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. I'm guessing they're not DLC. Let me look
From last time I've heard, no.
at a
I actually know the answer to this one.
not DLC. Probably a solid-ish character. Hmm. They were. Let me guess. Inkling.
That is one character I have played significantly.
Okay. Okay.
So
That's
I
all I
I,
got.
I will give you that. That is one character that I did play significantly. I'd say like I kind of had
Maybe
like
Robin.
phases in Smash. So like I've switched mains quite a few times,
Yeah.
but my most performant ones were Peach, Palutena, and Zelda.
Good taste.
That's a pretty gay character lineup. I'm gonna be real.
Yay!
Like, just objectively speaking, that's really funny. Just a stereotypical. I can't
That's the Slay lineup, bro.
real.
Blonde
The
royalty.
I Peach is I've tried playing Peach, but I just can't. I can't scrap with her. I'm not quick enough with my hands. Palu's really fun. I didn't realize you'd entered alt tournaments.
Nothing big, just stuff in my area. But every
That's
tournament in my
fair.
high school I won, which we did them every
Yeah.
week. In my high school,
Nice.
when I was in high school. But yeah, we ran them every week in our games club, and I didn't lose, not a single time. That was when I
You
was
ever get
using
any good
Peach.
wins?
Huh?
You ever get any good wins?
Um,
Like beat anyone solid?
like beat who?
Beat anyone good?
No, just people in my area. I've given some people. Um, I know that there's like the one of the college I went to. Um, I went to that tournament quite a few times as well. I never ended up winning because that was a much higher level than than what I was doing at my high school. But I did get very close one time. I got like second with Palutena.
Nice.
Palutena was probably like
That's
my
great.
highest point because like I was like slapping people with her, dude. Like my friends couldn't play
Yeah,
with me. They just get cooked.
that's really funny. I mean, yeah, I get that point with like people who aren't competitive players, but it's usually like, yeah, I feel like non-competitive players, you always end up like that. You'll just get to the point where you're gonna be beating them
Well, I mean, it's
too
not
bad.
no. My friends were like they were good. They could
You
definitely
were
compete. It's
you were
just
just
yeah, no, like that was probably
your
the
pally was just nasty.
yeah. That's the highest I've ever been above them. Was like when I was playing her and I was just literally smacking them. Then they nerfed my grab range.
Yeah, they nerfed pally. They nerfed a lot about her. Wow.
Yeah, then she got hit.
Yeah, she got hit a bunch with 15 different things.
I mean, she deserved it,
They
but
nerfed the
still.
safety on multiple aerials. They nerfed, I think they nerfed down throws combos. They nerfed nair. They nerfed a lot of stuff that's worth it. That like should have been nerfed. It was valid, but wow.
Yeah, dude. Nowadays, I look at like
Um.
Smash, like the character strength and like the tiers, and I'm like,
Oh
bro.
no, it's rough.
I'm like, bro, I'm
Modern
glad I
Smash
stopped playing this
is
competitively, dude. I couldn't do that. There's no way I'd
like.
crash out, bro.
Do you know how hard it is entering a tournament, losing to like a 17-year-old Steve player who made
Steve. Oh.
0 active reads or outplays the entire session, and then they're like, "Yeah, good games, dude. You played really well."
Well, he
And
probably really means it. He's just aware of what he's doing on Thanksgiving
no,
that ignores all your shit. Oh.
generally there. I literally made a tweet about this just the other day. There's so many Smash Ultimate characters where the players are so
Oh
convinced
shit.
that they're outplaying you the entire time, and they're using the most like stupid characters known to man, like Steve or Kazuya or whatever.
But yeah,
I can't play this game against Kazuya. It's bad.
dude, but it's just like when I looked at that tier list and I saw the top characters were Steve, Sonic, and Snake, I'm like, never, never. They're all
Never again.
A's.
Sonic is good. Wait, what is Sonic doing? Is he just really fast?
He just he's just ridiculously fast. He's just the fastest character in the game. He hits pretty hard. He's got really good frame data. You just can't do anything about spin dash.
Cool.
He just runs around and he spins and then he combos off it, and then he runs away and does it again.
I've
I've been playing a lot of Smash too.
I've heard about well, I've watched a YouTube video of like what Steve has been doing to Smash by Rexius. You might know it. You get the
don't
link.
think I've seen it. I hate that character so much. Wow, do I hate Steve. Speaking of a more balanced game, ear clacks, weapon balls. Who y'all got beaten Orbital?
What?
Not. Let me drop this in here.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Ear clacks. This is my first
Have
time
y'all not
seeing
seen
this.
this on Twitter?
I
No,
have not.
Do
No.
neither of y'all use Twitter?
I don't use Twitter.
I
Dude,
stopped using Twitter.
wait, this is actually great talking about. You know what Twitter does these days? Like, Twitter now just actively kills artists. And you can't even watermark it because I'll get the AI to remove the watermark for them.
We got to figure. So no one's got opinions on who's beaten Orbital.
I've never seen this in my life.
Yeah,
I've
I
the
have
most
not heard
I've
of
the most
Orbital.
I've seen as something like this is the horse racing where they
Horse
just
race
have like
tests. This is
yeah.
the new horse race tests.
I see.
Yeah, Orbital is like just evil. Everyone Orbital's the current villain of weapon balls. It just wins at 100% win rate. I'm waiting for the goat Slammy to come in and win though. Anyways, if we're not doing that, I've been on my Uma Musume grind, Warframe grind, anime grind,
Ooh, so
school grind. That's
how
kind of
does
why I haven't been playing as much Duelists. What's up?
and wait, but what has been going on with like Musume? Like, how does it keep? How does it still retain a player base actually?
How does it retain a player base? Because people like the horse girls.
Yeah, but it's like, what do you go back to doing? It can't just be. It can't just be economics only, like how most other gacha games are.
I like the game because I'm a grinder, and I just be playing until I get the goated runs.
Okay,
Yeah,
that can.
you just it's like you play the roguelike game mode part of it, and then you get the horse to
Mm.
race with. And I just try to get the best most optimized stuff I can on that. It's a game of gambling. You got to high roll, always high roll. Take that 50% fail chance.
Now that I can get
You love to
behind.
see it. Nah, that's how you live it. Anyways, that's kind of what I've been up to. A lot of that, a lot of Warframe, a lot of anime. Actually, right before we hopped on, I was watching ReZero. It's my first time
Peak
watching it.
ReZero is so
How
good.
far are
It's my
you on it so far?
obviously no spoilers just for people
It's 10
watching.
years old. It's fine.
No, it's not.
Okay, fine.
Season 3 is literally last year. Season 3 was literally last year. And
The
I just
fir-
started season 3, by the way.
oh, you're further ahead than me.
Um,
I've just done like the first 24 episodes. It's like first
that's
season.
fair.
Wait, I
Yeah,
think I might have
I just started
known.
season 3. Season 2 ending was pretty peak. Um, I'm definitely enjoying it.
Mhm.
Y'all hyped for Freerun season 2 now that it's out?
I am so hyped.
Um, well,
Cannot
what's
wait.
I've read the manga. Where's the story at? Is it with
Um, it's right after the mage exam.
Oh, so you're going to the Midas demon. Wait, do you know even
Yes,
know that?
yes,
Okay,
yes.
okay, good.
No, but yes. I've read the manga. I've read the full manga as well. But yeah, pretty much. Windfall, you said you're hyped.
Yeah, although I'm waiting for the dub to drop because I watched it in dub, and
The
yeah, no, I
dub is
gotta
so
wait.
good. It's
It
such a
is.
good dub.
I need to
It's.
watch it on dub.
I think I prefer the dub. Um, it's just really, really good.
I've heard that anime dubs have been getting better as of late.
Some of them are. There's always the good and the bad. Like there's always the classics that are phenomenal, like Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. The dub is incredible. But Freerun's just they did a good job. They did a really good job with it. It's such a beautiful show. I'm so happy about it. It's just great. Um, anyways, I've just been doing all that stuff and not playing as much Duelists.
Fair enough.
Speaking of which, what can we do to get this game back?
Um,
Because like I feel like right now tournaments happen. There's not a ton of people that enter, or there's just not a
you can probably count with the number of people who enter with their hand.
yeah. It just feels like there's low interest in them, and I just see
Mhm.
small little tournaments with no one there, and it's like, well, why bother?
It's also just what is. I realize I haven't talked about what I've been doing. We'll get to that in a little bit. But it's like, what is there that is relevant about this game? Because like the last update's been in April, and that's probably going to be the last one ever at this rate. April 1st.
Updates? Yeah, we haven't had like yeah no. He said it was the last update when we got the last update.
Yeah, and originally I thought it was going to be just like balance discussions, but it's also like it's also something that comes back all the way back to the start of things. Like the marketing is not a 5 out of 5 by any means at all. In fact, it's actually
I
very
would
minimal.
I would agree, which is tragic because it's such a unique, super sick, cool game. Which it is sad to see not a lot of marketing. But I don't know. I feel like when I play now, it's either to just fight Sandwich and Violet Dittos and have a great time, or it's to see if I can cook something up, but that's rare. Like the last thing I really cooked was Rocket Dread, which
And that one's
to be
also been
fair,
something that has existed like back in the day too. So it's
I
like,
don't think in this form, not like Rocket Combo Dread, right?
oh no, it has been Rocket Combo Dread. You would do auto something to auto slash into Garnet Flare into Javelin, you return and then you do Rocket and that would connect.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't think I've ever
that's been
seen
a
other people
thing.
doing it.
I think the one who has been most prominently doing it back then was Flappy XX, who was in Europe.
Oh,
He's in Europe, yeah.
I've watched Flappy clips. I never see them like
I mean, like it's hard to pull off. It's
do it
something you can
much.
do.
Yeah, I feel like I didn't. At least I didn't get it from them. I just kind of came up with it on my own, and
Hmm.
at least made a consistent deck with it that's done well, which is sick.
Hmm.
Um,
And get the experience in
making it
your
like work.
hands.
Yeah, yeah. Like playing a style that I'm comfortable with it, and I just think it's like it's a really fun and cool style. It's very unique, and how it plays, and it's really fun. Wonderful. Did you ever mess around with Rocket Dread, like the combo deck at all, or did you like see
I
it?
you used it against me, so I fought the deck
Yeah.
before.
Okay.
But
I
I
was gonna say I
haven't.
can't remember to save my life.
Yeah, I haven't used it myself though. But obviously, I'm very familiar with it.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. It's so fun. I think it's a little weak against camping,
Yeah,
but
I think you
like
discovered that when you were
just the
fighting me.
nature. It's
Because
just
I
the
just started
nature of
camping the deck.
your defense versus. Yeah, yeah. I like it versus decks that have to interact, but if you don't, it does like I have to make a pretty hard read to get my any meaningful hits against back row. But
Mhm.
yeah, I just feel like there's not a ton that I can think of to cook with anymore, which is where like all the fun was for me. If
Yeah.
you're not cooking, it's like I don't know.
I feel like it's some combination of cooking and optimization. Because it's like if you're cooking up something cool, the important part isn't just that you came up with the idea, it's that the idea actually works in your hands. Because you'll
Yeah,
see like
yeah,
people do like essentially keyword jamming, and that is like that's not a deck. Well, I mean like it is a deck, but it's like it's not like it's going it has expiration date on top of it.
yeah. No, that. Yeah, no, I 100% get that and agree.
I mean,
It.
I definitely have like
Yeah.
a few ideas of things that haven't been like fully cooked yet. Like one of them is break. Break is like
Oh, please
still
no.
very, I feel like, not
You can
optimized for
you
like
can
at
I
least
fully
you can
agree.
kicking it.
still perform the deck well enough to not even look at half the screen still.
Well, that's the
You
thing,
can
right?
easily do that still. Yeah.
Break is good
Yeah,
even without being played optimally. Like it's still
I
Hmm.
fully
good.
agree.
It's good enough even not played optimally, but
I don't
there's
think
still
people
room.
realize how little like most players, how bad most people are at like their break up time in terms of
Hmm.
like really optimizing that and keeping like their lockdowns up, keeping the front row kind of shut down.
But yeah, the
I
things
mean, to put
like
it in a different way, like think about like how people can fight against spears. Like, do you compare it to like a top level player compared to someone who is like even just like around the middle, it's night and day. Like in comparison, like
Yeah,
people fighting against spear like from middle level is like it's like watching a baby fawn trying to walk and get kicked down over and over again. You know, top players are like,
yeah,
you're doing spears, cool. I don't need to respect you anymore and just run you
yeah.
over.
No, literally, that's that kid. That Spear's not. It's not real. Spear Wave is not a real card.
Low
But yeah,
key,
I think break is a
Spearwave would have
very
dealt two
real
more
card.
damage per shot.
I don't think people complain enough about lockdown. I've been saying this literally since the card was added. To
Hmm.
this day, I still think lockdown's like a top 10 card.
oh, absolutely. Bro, lockdown's so
It
Like
freaking
used to be even
good.
stronger. It used to be like you could do terraform,
Yeah, no, I
lockdown,
remember. Oh,
terraform.
I remember. Unfortunately,
I imagine
like
that was the intent, but it's at the same time. But then you come to realize, wait, that's really annoying.
because I've thought about it. I think my top 5 spells. It's like step slash. Probably not ordered. Step slash is probably there. Maybe. I know it's definitely auto slash. Snowfall. Paragon. Probably Northwind and step slash. Minigun's really crazy. Um, but after that, I know lockdown's really high up there.
Hmm.
Um, it's hard to really come up with much else that's that level for me. So yeah,
And
no, lockdown's definitely top 10. That spell's crazy because it just does everything you'd ever want.
Yeah, the thing is like
It does yeah.
you,
I do like
when
lockdown
when it got
setups by
nerfed,
accident
people said
sometimes.
it's like when you do lockdown, you just step slash and response, and then they say the lockdown player always loses. Thoughts on that?
Yeah, that's bad lockdown players.
Hmm.
Windfall, what were you saying about lockdown?
But yeah, like I do like I'll just do it like in matches where like I'll hit some like lockdown setup where my opponent is just like completely trapped or pretty much just cooked. And like the thing is like
Yeah.
I don't think ahead when I do that. I just do it and then like I recognize when I've done it and I'm just like, "Oh, I just killed you
Yeah.
here, LMAO." But like that's the
Yeah,
thing
just
when I
hold
say
those.
break isn't optimized cuz imagine doing that on purpose, which I actually in the past, like very far in the past, I actually have been doing certain break setups on purpose, but that was with old jackhammer eruption, like that no one's even freaking seen, um, that kind of stuff. But I haven't done
I
that
feel
again
like
with
you
current break.
played that. You used to
Wait,
play that against
Jack,
me
do you mean like old
with your
eruption?
old dread.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean old eruption where like you crack the tiles and then the homing spell.
Oh, that was horrible.
You I remember it was really funny because back when I first started doing friendlies with you a lot, I always wanted to fight your queen because I thought I didn't realize you like actually played dread. So we queue up. You play Dread against me, and I'm just thinking the whole time, man, I just want the queen, but I'm getting farmed by the Dread too, so I can't really say anything. And you'd always use the eruption Dread, and I'd just get cooked. Because this was back when I was newer. It was very funny. But I definitely fought your jackhammer eruption Dread.
But
I think
yeah,
Break's so unoptimized that you can literally use terrible starter deck and like beat top players with not top players, but like you can beat some really good players with just terrible starter. It's like viable. It's like a real deck.
Terrible has a starter deck.
Yeah.
Oh right,
yeah.
yeah. Of course, everyone
Like
does. Can't remember what it
like
is.
like I think I could definitely be taking games off anyone on the planet with that.
Hmm.
I think it's genuinely just a viable deck. Not saying it's particularly great, but it's just a real deck, which is really funny to me.
Terrible
It's
Yeah, this
starter.
deck
Oh,
is
that's
like
nasty. Yeah, you can kill
the
people with
deck is
that.
very
it's
real. It
by
has lockdown and starfield in it. Freaking step
it's
slash
by
push
such
slash
a
wrecking ball.
it's by such a massive degree the best starter deck. It's not even close.
Yeah,
Like
Yeah, no
no
way.
other starter
You
deck
can't.
comes close.
Lockdown is only a starter card because it was among the new batch when starter cards were considered a thing, like
Yeah, yeah.
classified. So now all the new cards are also in the pool, and you have this. Therefore,
Oh, just an
Lockdown Break Shot.
abomination of a deck. Like
Yeah,
lockdown Diag
this will be the only
that's
thing
like a
worth
real thing
playing. Mm.
in the starter deck meta.
Yeah, I mean you can even
Celestes
like
is like passable enough,
yeah, but it's like
but
it. This is so strong.
yeah, yeah, it's funny, but yeah, I think I agree that Break's pretty unoptimized. I think Lockdown's busted and people still don't realize how good it is. Because anytime someone complains about like Paragon, Snowfall, Lockdown's the same thing. It's just bigger. It's just bulky Paragon. It's just three
I
mana Paragon Snowfall.
don't think it's that simple, but yeah.
I mean, I
I'm
think
like
it.
you actually have to like think about using it. Like there are cards people can hold to go. that will beat lockdown and that everyone runs step slash auto slash. That's a given.
I don't think it
You
just
could
beats lockdown
you could
though.
neglect that with Paragon and Snowfall because those are just a lot faster and less punishing to miss.
I guess I don't know. I like it's I don't know. I think it's still pretty crazy against that kind of stuff. I think steps only beat it if you just are only trying to like counter hit their step with it, and that's your only game plan. Like
Mm.
I think Celicy can do fine against like pretty solid against it, but like other than that, if you're just holding steps, it's like you can just force a return mix up and stuff like that,
And the
and
funny
it's
thing
it's
is,
just
like,
fine.
even with steps become less effective when you're fighting the character who it's best used on, which is terrible. Because if
Yeah,
you get hit by dark wave, it's
yeah.
then yeah, guess what
You just
happens?
Yeah.
You get hit by
you got
lockdown.
locked down,
Mm.
and you get hit by the perfectly lined up lockdown too.
Yeah, not even like just the
Oh
edge.
man,
No, you get like
nah,
lined
nah.
up lockdown.
You get murdered. um, what else? And the other best break character, in my opinion, is Dread. Um, who also is really really good against steps.
Yes,
So
absolutely.
pretty much no matter what, like unless you're running like pure break Terra, which kind of a meme strat. Like it's kind of just a matchup fish, not a meme
Terrible works
strat.
with kind of anything. It's nobody's very
No,
interested when you
Terra. Like
actually do. Oh, Terra? No, I don't think it's real.
yeah, I think break Terra, like pure break Terra, is just a matchup fish deck.
Yeah.
Like I don't think it's real. So like I think Terrible and Dread are the two like actual break users that are just well
You could
rounded.
see a similarity with them where Terrible and Dreadworm have are very affluent with hitboxes.
Well, I think the big thing is they have set play. They have delayed hitboxes. They can throw out a
Mm.
spell and then play off of that to get their stuff. That's what makes them so good with lockdown.
Yeah, like Dread
Um,
can
Then
hit
for
confirm
break
lockdown
as well.
with Garnet Flare, and then on top of that, if you ever trap somebody with lockdown as Dread, you can basically confirm the hit. It is very difficult for
mhm.
someone to avoid being hit by Starfields if they've been trapped by Dread using lockdown, because then you just Garnet Flare Starfield and like yeah, good luck avoiding all of that.
Yep.
And then with terrible combos into
She
lockdown with Dark Wave, and then on top of that, she can pressure you with what's it called?
comment.
Comet. Yeah, she can pressure you with Comet, which then can hit you into lockdown, by the way. And then not to mention that she also can do the same thing that Dread does, where if she traps you, right, in one of the corners, she can pressure you with Comet. In one of the back corners, that
And
is.
you yeah,
Yeah,
just
she can
sucks to
pressure you with
suck.
Comet.
Hold that L.
Yeah. And if you're in one of the front corners somehow and you get trapped, right, well, guess what? She can pressure you with Dark Wave. Although I don't think you can get trapped in the front corners, though. I don't think. Maybe
Yeah,
the
not
bottom one.
yeah, it doesn't happen often.
Doesn't
You
happen
can.
often. Usually the back corners.
Um yeah, but something new did happen. I hit order on Terrible. I finally got order on her.
Mhm.
So now I have 4 order
Congratulations.
alts.
For
I
me, I
have
just have two.
well, 2 is already like
It's a lot,
tied
yeah.
for second place.
I think I was the first
Well,
person with two
actually, does
orders,
anyone
but I cheated.
the first with 2? Yeah, you had a cheated order. Because I have Shiso, Violet, Chiretta, and Terrible as like full orders, 65.
Mm.
My Saffron's level 57, but I don't think I care to get her to order.
Yeah, that's fair. Man, 57 is not even top 10 for Saffron. That's crazy.
Popular character.
Yeah.
She is the mascot. She's the duelist of Eden.
I honestly, well, in terms of mascot characters, I don't even know if she should be because it's like Are you like a new character playing Saffron? But what they're actually doing is just counter hitting as much as possible.
Yeah. I mean, it's not about what the best
It's just
beginner
it's just
character
way
is,
too precise. Yeah.
but she's the duelist of Eden.
Mm. That actually brings me to a topic though. Like, have you thought about like fundies in this game and like how you teach it? Because like when you think about
What
like
the
how a
fuck?
new character starts off, you could think of like every single time it's like an archetype focused deck, and it's like, no, that's just not how the game works. Like if you do
Uh,
pure summons, you're just going to get clapped by someone who knows how to play them, or you're just going to beat up another kid.
if someone wants to get good, just learn how to play a step missiles deck.
Mm, I
Step
mean, I
missiles
guess that's
teaches
a way to teach
fundies.
fundamental.
Step missiles teaches fundies.
Mm.
Yeah, I think
I
that's
built I made a recent step missiles deck that was actually pretty fun.
That was something that we did back way before demo even. Like they would have like that was something that I remember JPSK made it. It was just a deck with steps and homing. And it was back when Meteor and Stinger were actually good cards. So you just basically do some high plus some really plus attack into a homing shot, and you just do that over and over again. This
Yeah,
seems way more combo heavy than what I was thinking earlier. Mine was even more.
yeah.
One thing is
This
even more
one's
lower profile. Yeah.
yeah. No, I've definitely made that style of deck before that you're probably thinking of. This is just the recent one that I was messing with.
Mm.
And it's pretty decent. It's okay. Um, it's step slash auto slash backslash whirl thunder push slash flurry rake paragon mistletoe. So it's
Mm.
just kind of like basic saf combo slop that you can kind of do with rake and flurry. It's kind of cool. Rake is low key kind of nasty. Vario was right this whole time.
It's a good card.
It
The only
it's
thing
it's
is
way more plus than I thought.
plus 15. Yeah. Oops. Um. Shit. Clock.
Yeah, it's just good. But yeah, Duelist has been, I don't know. I wish there was more to cook with. I wish I felt I had more ideas to cook with, and I wish the game was more alive. But I think we've all been thinking that for a while, so
Do wonder what are other du the duelists up these days. For me, it's been like, well, I usually hang out around Friday. You'll see us in like the one step from Eden Discord. Well, you'll see us in the main core general voice chat, and then in addition, and it will just be Suzaki and some others, usually me as well. Is we'll just hang out there. We do Suzaki would do art. I would generally do modding. We would try. Suzaki would stream it. I try to stream what I'm doing as well. And in a way, I've kind of set up a way for me to just do this regularly with the mod demonstration and the modding thread. I don't think anyone people are probably aware that exists, but it feels my parasocial clingy self feels like people haven't even realized it's there. But then at the same time, there's just not a lot of people.
I feel like
Just
I
really
know it's there. I just don't. I'm just not. I don't care as much about modding because like
okay.
it's already hard enough to get people to play the game in general. Much
I know,
less.
like I know Abs played like I know at least Abs has interacted with the mini games mod I made for Christmas. Have you guys seen
I've
that?
played. I don't think I have. I've definitely played modded against him.
Forward here. Yeah, this. Windfall, have you seen this? No, I don't think it's
No,
I have not
yeah.
seen this. No.
just a
Yeah,
bunch of little mini games.
yep. What you do is you cast one of the spells with a particular specified character, and then you just play the mini game.
That's pretty neat.
Hmm.
I could never get that good at modding.
It's fair, but I don't think it's that hard. But at the same time, there needs to be people to mod for, and that's why it's
Yeah,
like kind of like an impasse with mods. Because there's some ideas I'm thinking. For now, I'm doing the bosses mod. That one will catch on because
that
it's a
sounds
single
cool.
player PVE, and I've been like basically showing like every step of the way of modding so far. I've been doing it very slowly, but at the same time, it's like I best do it in moderation, lest I burn out instantly. So that one's just gonna be a weekly thing. I'll probably post every Friday at minimum, ideally more. But I might get employed and then I'll have less time.
Yeah, employment will do that.
Yeah. Another thing I was thinking of was like a rotation format. But because like something that you realize when you try to mod new cards is that there's way too many cards. That and it's like it's too easy to have a critical mass where something is just like disproportionately like not unfair or broken.
Just
Well, I guess broken.
just used a lot.
I mean,
Just very common, just high
it's more like
usage
if
rate.
I make a new faraway, it's just going to go into the faraway bonanza. It's already like hella. There's already like lot of good choices, and it has to compete with those. And then
I
at the
think I
same
get
time,
what
it's
you're
like how
saying
do
though.
you, yeah,
Like
like
if
making another
you
laser would already be too much.
like for example, if you remove kunai, then you can add a different super plus combo tool like just straight line. If you cut minigun, you can add a different straight line that fills a similar role. But if you have all of them, they just all kind of go into each other, and it's like you can't have that.
Something like that, yes. It's actually been
So
things that happened back in the day. Like Stinger used to not take longer than hit stun to hit reach the target, but it does not. But it does now because it's like even just having one more missile is a problem. That's how like screw. That's how screwy this is. Like just having like a second copy of mistletoe existing is already like not cool by in terms of design space.
Dude, even one copy of
yeah,
like Prime Mistletoe wasn't allowed to exist.
okay.
Mm.
Mistletoe was fine. We could have so kept that.
I don't know.
Step missiles was fine. If we let like I don't know. I think it was fine. I think it was fine for the game. I don't think there was much really wrong with it.
I think now it's probably. I think now Step Missiles is fine because even now there's a genuine downside to taking it because if you take it now, Step Missiles is just unfortunately a fairly low damage engine compared to some of the stuff that we have now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess that
So
makes sense.
that's like whereas like I feel like any character that can output very high amounts of damage, with combos, don't need it. They usually have other methods. They usually have like their
Of
weapon or
finding
something.
hits.
Yeah.
Like these
Yeah, like
days,
the best
having three two
characters
mana
can do
cards
stuff
is too
off
much.
weapons.
So, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah,
Because in my opinion,
probably.
it's like three two mana cards is already too much. Like I remember playing a Shisa deck where I just like splash, splash engine, put engines together, and did some engine smashing because they all work together. But it's like it was already like too much to have. It was already too much to have three mana cards, three mana
I,
cards, even if
I
they were
think you could,
zeros.
depending on the deck, you can get away with three of them. But
Yeah, but kind of like shows like
not
with like
usually.
a
You're kind of
high.
struggling if it's a combo deck.
Yeah, if you want to like make like an agile deck with like good
Yeah,
agility, it's
yeah,
just like you can't have three two mana cards,
I would agree.
and God forbid a three. And then back then we were probably having that much, like we're like I think
It's a
it's like
different game.
yeah.
It's a very different meta, different game now.
Hmm. This have me wondering like how do you teach fundamentals? I mean like not teach fundamentals. Like what did you even like? What is like good for starters that isn't just like fake as hell?
Celisy.
Yeah, because in my mind it's just Celsi and Gunner. Props, big dubs that they're being shipped together, but also like, um, because in my mind is like Celsi would be good as like a rushdown character, Chelsea, I thought was something like a Shoto, but I've been told that he's more like Dalsim. If you guys are familiar with Street Fighter,
Which character is like
Gunner,
Dawson?
because
I
because in my mind it's like Gunner would probably fit the Shoto characteristic in my mind. Shotokan, like
yeah, I
Ryu
don't
and like
know. I
Gran.
I
Hmm.
think I think what was I saying? I don't know. I think he's not zoner necessarily in terms of like standard stuff, but he's definitely not like I wouldn't call him like super standard fundamentals either.
Mm.
Um, were there any other topics y'all had?
There's still a lot in my mind. I'm kind of going all over the place. Shit. I feel like an old man. I'm forgetting like what we were talking about like 5-10 minutes ago. Uh, from my understanding, I haven't paid much attention to community, but nobody really talks about Dolus anymore, eh?
About
Because
who?
like, well, community in general, like even within the community, don't really talk about Dolus because there's nothing relevant.
Yeah, no duelists. We don't be talking about duelists.
I
The Tuma
because it's like
Musume
it
Court.
feels way too soon. There's so much you can do in this game.
I agree, but unfortunately,
Yeah.
I don't know. There's just been a lot of other stuff I've been doing.
Hmm.
What other topics did you say you had in mind?
Right. And I think I was thinking it was probably something to do with like rotation format, where basically it's like I cut like a third, like 2/3 of the somewhere around 2/3 of the cards, and it's like not
That would
necessarily to
be
curate experience, but also to be able to like help people like basically help like establish some kind of some kind of like understanding of the basic level understanding of the game, because that isn't just play cards and pray. And something I realized like this the game's the development of the game hasn't really had that kind of thing in mind in the first place. Like back when Crevice Purgatory was a thing, that was like considered like potentially a mix-up. But if you do it, but these days that's like El Mao. Are you kidding me?
yeah. It's just kind of a meme.
That is a very
Um,
Lamau
I
strategy.
I think I think that could be a relatively interesting concept if we could get people to play.
Yeah, and from it, I
Like
was thinking like reworking some cards so then it's you don't have like hailstone, snow, fall be like in all the frost you need to then just do a four-way turbo, and like basically be able to make new cards as well, because it's just like you
what
don't have like the critical mass. I could stop the critical mass issue in a way.
yeah, what I think would be neat would be like if we're going to do like that kind of thing, just make sure no matter what, Snowfall Paragon's not there, and then ban like
Hmm.
a random 50% of the cards. Completely random.
I don't know about
And then you're
completely
good.
random.
No, I think
It's
that would
so
be like if it would
hold
be
on, just to
cycled out, I think that
be
would be a lot
just
cooler.
Yes, just to be sure, like step slash auto slash should we definitely keep those in the game, right? Because it's like if you don't do
Yes,
that, then everyone is
100%.
just camping. But then you
Yes.
realize those are the only cards like that, and the closest thing that is something like that is Northwind. And at that point, it's like what?
Snowfall Paragon, but
It's like we
yeah.
need more cards like that, and it's like I remember making a card called Symmetry, which is like hit the column that's
I,
inverse of you for
I think I messed with that and liked it.
Yeah, I thought it was really good too. But it's like I still needed to push that further to be able to compete with Step Auto. I don't even think it's the fault of Step Auto or any of those cards. It's just it's really hard to. I wonder if Ida realized this, but it's like it's really hard to make a card that can deal with the camping issues this game has.
Yeah. Defense has kind of been figuring out how to beat defense has been the big thing since the game came out.
Yep.
Well, I guess there were periods of time where the game was in a less healthy meta, where the idea was kill people as quick as possible rather than figure out how to deal with defense. But whenever the game's been in a healthier state, it's been more about just figuring out the defense than anything else.
Mm.
But
Back.
yeah, I think that about sums up everything I wanted to go over at least.
Mm. Fair. Huh?
Windfall, was there a
Uh,
ton else you had in mind either?
from me, no.
Okay, so in this case, it's going to be my turn for a whole lot of the rest of this. Uh, so lately, yeah, I've been playing. Lately, where my time has been going to, since I can't be doing, since I clearly said I'm not doing modding all day, where most of my time is going to is this game called Star Wars. This is how you know I don't go outside, and I don't touch grass ever. Um, Star Wars is a. I don't think you guys. Well, before I started, do you guys even know what a Gundam EXVS is? A Gundam versus game is like?
No.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing.
When you are done with that, I do have one other thing to talk about.
We probably
That I've
this
been
one
up
will
to
probably be a
recently.
while, so since I've just started, you might want to talk about that first.
Okay. I another thing I've been up to. I started my first D&D campaign I've ever played before.
Mm.
Which I had a lot of fun with. I played one session so far as a human cleric. Our fighter did not show up, so I was the frontline tank for the only combat we did. It was wonderful.
Oh my god. No.
It I'm low key mad tanky though, so it was fine. I started with like an armor class of I think 17.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, no,
Mm.
for starting as the cleric. So I have the highest armor class in the party, which is really funny to me. Um, the party is a tiefling warlock. I think tiefling's the thing. Um, an orc artificer, and then me, the human cleric, and then we have a fighter who I don't know since he hasn't shown up yet, but I know he's our fighter. And it's been fun. I've always known that I'd probably enjoy it, but I've just never gotten around to playing. So it's been a good time. I'm definitely looking forward to that more. That's the other thing I've been up to.
Out of curiosity, regarding like context of like stats and stuff, there is a universal like way of like setting up the game and like how the numbers work, right? Because like 17 defense, I don't know how much that is. 'Cause, like if I
So
think of it like Pokemon numbers, that's tiny as hell, but that's obviously it's not that.
armor class isn't defense. Armor class,
Well, I
Windfall, have you
mean,
played a lot of D&D?
I
Yeah,
for the record,
I can
I've basically
explain
not played
armor class
D&D. All
pretty
I know
well.
is that I know there's a book by Wizards of the Coast that has like
Yeah.
a lot of like how you set up the game and shit.
I was gonna say,
I know
Windfall,
very
you've played
little.
more than me since I've only played one session. Would
Yeah.
you be able to explain armor class?
Yeah, so basically, in order to hit something in D&D, you're going to need to make an attack roll, right? And you compare that attack roll
Yeah.
to the armor class of whatever you're hitting. So
Mhm.
that means, let's say that there's no bonuses to your attack, right? If I have an armor class of 15, you're going to need to roll a 15 to hit me. Anything lower than
Oh
that,
yeah.
you won't hit me. Usually, people will have modifiers that get added to their attack rolls so that they can hit people with a higher armor class. Um, but basically, having a higher armor class just lowers your chance of being hit. Um, at least in D&D, I believe Pathfinder works a little differently, which is what I mainly play.
Yeah, I don't know
But
Pathfinder.
Mm.
but
Like
yeah,
for
But yeah,
reference, like would with the stats in Baldur's Gate 3 and like a game of D&D played on paper on the table, are those stats like comparable theoretically, or is it just like
Probably.
Baldur's
for
Gate
example,
was based on
like
D
you
and
know how
D,
like currencies
so
in game could be anywhere from like 1 to 100 to like billions and trillions. So like
Yes.
that's the kind of like that's how I was
I
like confused about it.
I think Baldur's Gate is very similar.
yeah,
Yeah,
armor
because
class
I know it
works.
does roll a d20.
Yeah,
I thought armor class would be in it and just do the exact same thing.
it does. That's how armor class
I'm
works.
pretty
I'm
sure
pretty
it
sure the same
does.
way.
Yeah.
And Baldur's Gate because
Mm,
it's based on D&D in the first place. So armor class works the same.
yeah. No, it was really fun though. I very much enjoyed it. My armor blocked one attack the entire combat, like the entire boss fight combat we did. Um, we got jumped by a pack of wolves, is what it was, with a alpha dire wolf that like came back from the dead. It was a whole thing. It was a very rough fight considering we didn't have our frontliner. So everyone almost died,
Oh my
but
god.
fortunately no one did. Yeah, no, everyone went under 5 health during the fight. Um which is not generally what you want to happen.
In a way,
It was-
something of a perfect fight
yeah,
in that you use up
exactly.
everything.
That's pretty much what we were saying. We were like, well, we had to spend all of our resources on it. All of our spell slots were pretty much used up, and we all barely made it out alive, which is perfect difficulty. The exact way you want your encounter to go.
Mm.
Um, but yeah, no, I thought that was really fun. Very much enjoyed that.
Mm.
Numbers, so as you were saying,
Yeah. So this game called Star Wars, how do I explain this? It's a two. I guess you could call it a 2v2 fighter. There's a 1v1, but the game's clearly not balanced around that. Um, it's so hard. Realizing this is so hard to explain when you don't know what a Gundam PvP is like. Um,
yeah, I've got
you
zero context for that.
might need to pull up the Steam page for this. Mixed reviews, I see. But but instead of Gundam mechs, it's waifus. You can kind of see where this is going when I say don't go outside.
I,
But hmm,
of
go on.
course, of course. No, I'm just questioning the logistics.
Yeah, so that's what I'm trying to think how to explain because like every character's well to an extent it kind of differs here and there, but every character's got like two melees and two melees, two shoots. I guess you can call it shoot attacks,
Projectiles.
projectiles. Yeah, some of them are lasers or snipes, so it's a little bit weird. But they also have like an ultimate and they can shield and dodge.
Yeah. Is it like a 3D arena fighter type deal?
I'd say 3D arena fighter. Yeah, you don't like aim with a cross. You don't aim like you do in shooters. What you have is actually it's a third person view of your character, and then you'd lock onto either one of the two players, your choice. You could press a button to change it pretty much any time, change who you're focusing on at any time, and how you actually like land hits is this thing called boost. The simple way to describe it, from my understanding, is like it's kind of like dodge rolling in Souls. I'm going to get shot for this with how bad my explanation is, but he's
So
but you know like you basically like if a Souls player has like a dodge is able to dodge roll, they'll be able to theoretically like play around and anything, right? They'll
yeah,
you can dodge shit easily. So what you do is like you need to use boost to be able to move around, and then you need to land for like a little bit of time to fully refresh it. So what you do is like you need to when you kite and shoot people, you need to catch them when they would theoretically try to land or aren't paying attention to you.
Because there's
Or-
two of you.
Yeah. So melee characters have this disadvantage where it's like yeah they could be comboing the person off to death, but your other ally will easily be able to cut them.
So is this more like in terms of how you said it's like almost 3D arena fighter? Are we
Uh,
talking more? Are we talking more Xenoverse Dragon Ball arena fighter? Or are we talking some like Bakugan Defenders of the Core type deal? Are we talking
Xenoverse. I don't think it's anything like Dragon Ball Bakugan. What is that?
Defenders of the? You don't know Bakugan? Never heard of Bakugan?
No.
Wait, okay,
This.
Windfall, you've heard
This
of
is this
Bakugan, right?
ancient,
I have heard of Bakugan, yes.
Okay, I was gonna say
but I don't know what this Bakugan fighter you're talking about in particular.
it's called Defenders of the Core. It was fire. Game was heat.
Vendors of the core. Mm,
It was a
it might
3D
be
arena
some.
fighter
Oh, I guess it's a three. I guess that's how do you explain it. Yeah,
similar to that.
it looks similar from what I'm seeing. There's
Okay,
even a
then I have a
mini
little
map
bit of
in
context at least.
3D.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
3D mech fighter style. I've never played a
Mm,
game like that, other than that.
mm,
Never PvP in one, at least.
yeah. And
Um,
go on. Go
but
ahead.
yeah, I was gonna say, given there were other plans, we should probably wrap up sometime soon.
Oh, shit. There's so much. I wish I was better at explaining things. I have so much to say. But I think part of why and I think something about it, like I feel like just like Duel's Reason, I feel like understanding the fundamentals of this game is brutal. Like I think this game is a lot harder than like a normal fighting game. I don't know if I'm crazy for that though, because like the controls are like very simple, easy even. But it's like f- fuck me, do I like stress what the hell out of my mind with this game sometimes? Like usually when you play like when you're able to play a new game like this, you're able to pick a character you choose, right, and then learn the fundamentals from there.
I
For the
guess.
most part, yeah, for the most part. But here is like I just had to like start with the basics, and only like within like the past few days have I been able to like play anyone else but the very first character you get in the game.
Mm.
So that's something.
I
But I
think
think what does keep me up, go on.
Yeah, Windfall.
I definitely think that this game is a little tricky because I feel like because execution in this game I think is significantly easier than most other fighting games you'll play. Um, that bar is like pretty low. Like I think really anybody could come up, pick up and do
And
combos in this game,
Duelist.
and duelist, right?
Yeah.
But duelists is like very knowledge checky. I feel
It's so knowledge.
there
You
is so
have to know
much
so much.
stuff that you have to know, otherwise you'll just straight up lose because you
You'll just
didn't.
get farmed.
Yeah, you either didn't know or you didn't account for that. Especially when it comes to deck building, it's like you deck build
Oh,
wrong because you didn't have
Hundreds
knowledge.
of
You
cards.
run into the wrong
you
matchup
deck
and then
build wrong,
you get cooked.
you just lose.
Yeah,
You
you literally
literally.
just lose.
It doesn't matter how good you are. You just lose.
I
Like
don't I don't know about that entirely, but it's like a good uh a good deck and a bad deck is night and day.
I don't know. I think if you like have a deck that isn't functioning, that isn't like built for the matchup, and
Not
it's
even
not
built for
built
man, just
properly, you'll just
built for the
lose.
way the game plays. Like you're going to tell me that pure summons can beat a terrible. Well, there's
No,
matchup too, but it's also like
Dragon thought they
terrible could
would.
just yeah.
I remember because
And
we played
that's
and
what
you
annoys
said,
me because it's like it does work on him, but it's like for him, but it's like when I play against it's like I don't know if it's reasonable to think like this, but in my mind, it's like everyone's got consistency, but I just can't have that ever. So it's like
I don't know.
I sure it's like I can't even play the same thing because then I'd just be playing a worse version of them. So I just like suck it up and I just have to work through my blatant inefficiencies.
Yeah, I've played the clutter deck a few times, and I've 5-0'd it pretty much every time. So
Yeah, I couldn't
I'm
do
not
that.
convinced it's real. I'm not convinced
Hmm.
it's real.
You see, that's
The
the funny
issue is
thing.
like Terrible just literally like he used it against Terrible and said he had some tech to make it work. But I don't care how much tech you have, you aren't beating Terrible with clutter. Because I press
Hmm.
one button and my entire field is gone.
Yeah, it just against terrible is like literally the hard counter to like
It's really funny.
strategies that heavily rely on summons. But you see, that's the funny thing, right? Is because terrible is a counter to that. But if you're playing a different character and you don't have a counter built in
Sometimes you just
or in your
lose.
weapons, like you could just straight up lose. Like as in like
It's like
badly. Like you lose because you couldn't do anything because you can't deal with the
Is
summons.
it not like is it not reasonable to play better? Like let's say you're playing the gunner deck
no.
instead. No.
Like if you don't have the cards, you literally can just get checkmate and lose.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
the deck can very much just checkmate you if you don't have it. That's what makes it kind of toxic. Because it's like matchup fishy and can just checkmate you. Because like you remember talking about like the Hazel
Jail.
checkmate build, right?
Yeah.
It's like that, except you don't have to get hit by the combo. They just do it to
Huh.
you.
Hmm.
But I mean,
They
yeah,
just
like
Yeah.
neutral you
the
into jail. And again, if you're not built for it, like you just lose immediately, and there's nothing you can do.
yeah, the reality is like if you don't have clear built into your character or your strategy, right? Then you're going to output so much mana clearing structures, and you're gonna be wasting all your spells clearing structures. You're never gonna be able to outpace the opponent. Like,
Mm.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
the person playing the summons, right? They're probably using like beam crystal. They're probably using
Mm-hmm.
turrets, right? You're gonna take damage trying to deal with all that, and like you will get chipped out. Like I've done this. Like I've played turret decks against people,
I'm
and you would be
well
shocked
aware.
that
Yeah.
some very good players will lose to it because their deck isn't equipped for it. Even though their deck can like win tournaments, right? But it's
Yeah, like
because
I
a
guess that's part of my
summon deck isn't gonna
struggle.
win a tournament. They won't. They might not ever have to fight it, so they don't ever have to be equipped for it. But it's just like doesn't mean it's not there.
it'll definitely ruin their day still.
Yeah, it's just like that's the thing with the knowledge check. It's just like you might be a great player and you think that your deck is amazing, and then you get knowledge checked, and then you get freaking like 5-0'd by some strategy that hard counters you that you weren't even aware of. Like
Yeah,
yeah,
no,
that's a thing that that is
can
very
just happen.
real and dual severe, and that's why it's just like if you
It makes it
ever
very hard. Deck
want to
building's
like
ridiculously hard.
yeah, if you ever want to like really
Mm.
compete, like the amount of knowledge that you need to make sure that you build something that doesn't have these gaps, it's
Not
tough.
only
Guess
just
that's just like that's what has me like questioning myself when I play like competitive games because it's like I don't know if I'm trying to ask for the superhuman to be able for some like superhuman capability to play around shit like that, or is it like I really could just do better? And it's like it's not unreasonable. I mean, like the answer is always I could just do better, but at the same time, it's like
not
at one
necessarily
point, at
like
what point do I just like trying to like ask whether I can just casually transcend humanity?
no, that's very fair. You have to kind of just look at what's reasonable. Yeah, I fully agree with
Because like
that.
I know because it's like I know I can do better, like a lot better. I feel like for like my Terra Inverse deck, I feel like I should be able to kill Dragon with that, but it's like I just can't. I just can't
That
because I
deck
don't know if
seems
like I'm
very
not
much.
good enough.
I'm gonna be real. That deck seems like you're gonna get farmed
I guess.
by clutter. That deck definitely seems like you get cluttered and you just lose.
Fair
So I don't
enough.
blame you for losing to that. That sounds accurate
Yeah.
because you just don't have the
It's like
clear.
Yeah.
What was I saying? Yeah, there's just so many random niche situations you can be put in that are like secretly super evil that you just don't know the in depth about. So it's evil even if you do know, but if you don't know, you're just gonna get trashed. Like,
Mm.
let's say you're fighting a Violet and they do whirl on you and have Paragon in hand. What do you do out of that whirl?
Shield.
Guess what? Paragon hits you.
Yeah, it does. But then that's why your shields. I mean, the shield eats the damage instead.
True block strings into weapon one. Your shield's
Right.
popped, die.
Well, I mean, like you don't even need to pop the shield. You just.
That's the
I
thing.
mean,
Like
yeah, it's just
situations
like
like
that
that,
frame data shit. Yeah.
you just kind of like sometimes you just get stuck with that and it's like, huh. Well, I don't know what to do here. The real evil part there is if they have two frost stacks and you do Whirl Paragon. Um because you just
33% chance to casually lose.
I think we need to do something about Paragon Frost. To this
I mean,
day,
like it's just shieldable frost. Why does it fucking exist? Like the
I
people who
agree.
the people who devised that are basically are if anyone has knows about this, it's like Terraria Calamity devs where they are just petty. They just rather
I
than like
don't know anything about.
to Windfall. Do you know anything about Terraria Calamity? There's just like things in the vanilla game that just nerf for no reason. Like the Calamity stuff is already like difficult and it's good like the stuff in it in the mod is good quality and like you don't need to like it's probably like the relevant thing to do. You don't need to like fucking put down a thing that exists in vanilla just because you aren't happy with the gameplay. It's just like you it's just
Yeah, I get what you're
I don't know.
saying.
I'll share
I
you a
think
sorbet cafe video, someone's experience with the Terraria Calamity mod, and his experience is exactly what I think when I like see other Duels of Eden mods. It's exactly that, and I couldn't believe my eyes. Where's the fucking thing?
but yeah, I think we should probably
Oh, I'm realizing I just have so much to talk about.
yeah, but there'll always be other videos and we do have
I mean, like I don't know if I might get employed like next month, and I wouldn't be any the wiser right now.
that's fair. We also do just have stuff to get on to after
Yeah.
this, so we should probably wrap it up.
All right, yeah. All right.
Um
Let's let's wrap up in that case because
Peace, y'all.
we got a whole
I'll probably just
we
like
got a whole
I'll
another
probably
thing
leave
to
a
do.
comment of like if I leave one comment about like something that I thought about regarding Star Wars and Duelist of Eden,
Yeah,
but
that's
that's
fine.
yeah, I'll say shelve that for now. So let's wrap it up, I guess.
All right, but yeah, thank you guys for joining us once again. I know it's been a while. We are gonna
I
try,
know it was a little less structured and rambly.
yeah, a bit more rambly, but yeah, we are going to try and make videos a bit more often. It's just been a little difficult because our schedules haven't been lining up too well. And it's just
Mm.
because I don't have consistent days off, so I just it's pretty much
Yeah.
RNG when
Yeah.
we can all meet up.
This time around lined up really well because I'm also unemployed right now. I might get a job within like 2 weeks time, and we wouldn't be able to do this again. So and that makes me sad.
Oh, I mean, maybe not this exact day, but it's not like we'll never be able to
Yeah,
do videos. It's
just
just
gotta
about
fish
working out
for
a
it.
schedule. But yeah, we will.
Mm.
There will be more.
Whenever we can,
So yeah,
whenever we can make it work.
I'll be more pushy about it then. Is that alright with you guys?
we'll get it working.
Mm, got
All
it.
right. Anyway, thank you guys for joining us, and we'll see you next time on Dies to Hitstep.
Peace, y'all.